Marvin, what's your thoughts after that one?
I just said to the players, I asked you to give me everything today, and they did. Obviously, when you lose games of football, there's always going to be disappointment. Nobody wants to lose, but I suppose there's a right way to lose games, and that's giving it everything and giving your utmost, and the boys did that for the Bash today.
You must be very proud of them because they put in some shift.
Yeah, I am proud of them. As I said, I keep saying the same thing since I came to this football club. The players have given me absolutely everything, whether it's in training or matches. So, I can't be any prouder of them. Obviously, I would have preferred to win the game, which I've not managed to do. But as I said, I'm immensely proud of the players. I've got players in there with cramp, with sore bits absolutely everywhere. That's because they left it all on the pitch, and as I said, that's all I can ask.
That is what you want, isn't it? If, as you say, there's ways of losing a game, and for them to put in that performance tonight, they more than matched Hamilton.
Yeah, they did. Hamilton on a real good run. I think that's 6 games unbeaten for them now. Playing in a division above us. So yeah, listen, you take the positives out of it. I think still with the goals they're avoidable, but we'll learn. We're at a very, very infant stage of what we're trying to do at this football club. So as I said, in terms of the application. In terms of what they gave, it was absolutely everything, and we will get better.
We know that they're a young squad anyway, but there was some very young boys out there tonight.
Yeah, and they deserve the opportunity. I said when I came into this football club, if you train well, you get opportunities, and Ryan Muir makes his first start for the football club. It comes by the way of obviously Jack being eligible to play, being cup tied, and Ryan steps in. So as you said, there's some real young players out there today. You've got Gibbo coming on the pitch who has got a calf knock, and for me, the honesty that he showed to say that he wasn't 100% fit but he would play if needed was fantastic. And you've got young Kieran on the other side. Like you said, there's a lot of young players here. We've got a lot of young players within the squad, a lot of good young players.
And then Ross coming on as well and scoring.
Delighted for him. Honestly, I'm delighted for him because I've had a few words with Ross. He's a very emotional guy, which I love, but sometimes he just beats himself up, and I said to him, just channel that emotion and that energy into doing something positive, pressing, shooting, whatever it might be, and he did that today, and I was so happy for him. I was so happy to see that ball hit the back of the net, not only for the team but for him personally, because he deserves it.
As we say, the disappointment of not getting to the semi or to the final, but they've reached this stage, so they can use that now and kick on. Yeah,
as I said, every day's a learning day, isn't it? Every game's a learning game. So we'll come out of this, we'll debrief, we'll have a look over things that we could have done better, we'll have a look over things that we've done well, and we'll use this energy as positive energy, because guess what? Everyone wants to be in the final. We've not managed to make it there, so now we have cup final between now and the end of the season, and we take each game as it comes, try and win as many league games now as we possibly can, and see where it takes us.
We've got a day off on Saturday. I'm sure you'll be training and things, but probably after tonight's efforts, because the efforts that they put into that have taken a lot out of them. Yeah,
it would have, and I say the same thing. Empty the tank for me, and I'll make changes. Harry Cochran comes off with cramp today. Paul comes off with cramp today, because they're boys who have given everything. I've got players on the pitch with still playing with cramp. Toddy knackered, out on his feet, but he keeps on running. He keeps on going, and that's what I said. That's what we need here. As you said, having no game at the weekend's probably a blessing in disguise in terms of boys, getting a little bit of rest and then being ready for Kelty Hearts a week on Saturday. But when you lose games of football, you want to get straight back out there, don't you? So that's the only disappointing part of it. But listen, we've got a plan in place, and it wasn't going to change regardless of the result today, and we'll go forward with that.